Hello and welcome to our channel. Tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan have exploded into what Pakistan's Defense Minister Khawaja Asif is calling open war. As of February 27, 2026, the two neighbors are trading deadly airstrikes, shelling and ground clashes along their 1,600-mile disputed border, the Durand Line, pushing the region toward a dangerous new escalation. This isn't just another border skirmish. It's a dramatic shift from months of simmering tensions into direct military confrontation, with explosions rocking Kabul and other Afghan cities for the first time in this latest round. Here's what unfolded in the past 24 to 48 hours. Late on Thursday night, February 26th, Afghan Taliban forces launched coordinated attacks on Pakistani military positions along multiple sections of the border, targeting areas in provinces like Nangarhar, Khas, Paktia, and others. Kabul described these as retaliatory strikes, responding to Pakistani airstrikes over the weekend, around February 21st to 22nd, that hit alleged militant camps inside Afghanistan, killing at least 18 people, according to Afghan reports. Those earlier Pakistani operations targeted what Islamabad called hideouts of the Tehrik-i-Taliban Pakistan, TTP, the Pakistani Taliban group blamed for a surge in attacks inside Pakistan. Pakistan responded swiftly and forcefully. Early Friday morning, the military launched Operation Ghazab Lil Haqq, translated as Operation Righteous Fury. Pakistani airstrikes struck deep into Afghan territory, hitting defense facilities in the capital Kabul, the southeastern province of Paktia, and Kandahar, the spiritual heartland of the Taliban, where Supreme Leader Hibatullah Akhundzada is believed to reside. This marks a significant escalation. Pakistan directly targeting Taliban government and military sites in major urban areas, not just border outposts. A resident in Kabul described the terror, woken by massive explosions, seeing bullet-like flames streaking across the sky, lights flickering on in homes as people stayed awake in fear. In Pakistan's Bajour district, a Taliban mortar shell hit a house, injuring 5 civilians, including 2 children and a woman. Clashes continued near key crossings like Torkham, with gunfire and shelling echoing through the mountains. Both sides claim massive casualties, but figures conflict sharply and remain unverified in these remote areas. Pakistan's military reported destroying 73 Taliban posts, capturing over a dozen more, killing 274 Afghan fighters and injuring 400. Afghanistan counted that its forces killed 55 Pakistani soldiers, wounded others, and destroyed 19 Pakistani posts, with 13 Afghan soldiers killed and 22 wounded in the fighting. Pakistan also said it thwarted drone attacks by TTP militants inside its northwest, linking them directly to Taliban support in Afghanistan. Defense Minister Khawaja Asif took to X early Friday, accusing the Taliban regime of gathering all the terrorists of the world, exporting terrorism, and depriving Afghans of human rights. "Our patience has run out," he wrote. "Now it is open war between us and you." Information Minister Atullah Terror echoed this, saying the incidents exposed direct linkages between the Afghan Taliban and terrorism in Pakistan. Afghanistan's Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid insisted they prefer a peaceful solution through dialogue, but the rhetoric from both capitals suggests de-escalation isn't imminent. This isn't new. It's the latest chapter in a long, complicated rivalry. Pakistan and Afghanistan share deep ethnic, cultural, and economic ties. Pashtuns straddle the border, but disputes over the Durand Line, drawn in 1893 and never fully accepted by Afghanistan, have fueled friction for generations. After the U.S.-led invasion ousted the Taliban in 2001 for sheltering al-Qaeda, Pakistan became a key backer, providing safe havens for Taliban fighters who waged a 20-year insurgency against U.S. and Afghan forces. That support helped the Taliban reclaim power in 2021 after the chaotic U.S. withdrawal, but relations soured fast. Since the Taliban's return, Pakistan has faced a sharp rise in militant violence. Over 1,200 killed in 2025 alone, double the 2021 figure, mostly blamed on the TTP, which operates from Afghan soil with alleged Taliban tolerance or support. Many TTP attacks use weapons left behind during the U.S. exit. Pakistan accuses Kabul of harboring TTP leaders and fighters. The Taliban denies it, insisting they don't interfere in neighbors' affairs. Last October brought their deadliest clashes in years. Dozens killed, ending in a fragile ceasefire mediated by Qatar, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia. But violations persisted, with airstrikes, shelling, and accusations flying. Asif himself told CNN in November that many Taliban figures still have families and property in Pakistan, calling it blowback from past support. Now, militaries stack up unevenly. Pakistan boasts a professional nuclear-armed force, around 660,000 active troops, plus nearly 300,000 paramilitary, backed by modern jets like F-16s, JF-17s with China, and advanced artillery. Afghanistan's Taliban field under 200,000 fighters. No real air force beyond a few aging Soviet helicopters and drones captured in 2021. Their strength lies in guerrilla tactics, ideological commitment, and decades of asymmetric warfare against superpowers. Yet escalation risks chaos. Analysts warn Afghan retaliation could hit Pakistani cities via drones, suicide bombers, or TTP proxies, the poor man's air force. Urban attacks would create the instability terrorist networks thrive on. Previous flare-ups cool with mediation, but this open war declaration and strikes on Kabul raised stakes dramatically. Calls for talks grow urgent from the Taliban and international voices. Trusted facilitators like Turkey, Qatar, or Saudi Arabia could help, but trust is low. Pakistan demands action against TTP. Afghanistan wants respect for sovereignty and an end to airstrikes. As explosions echo and residents in Kabul and border towns huddle in fear, the region watches anxiously. A full war between these neighbors, nuclear Pakistan versus battle-hardened Taliban, could destabilize South Asia, fuel militancy, and draw in bigger players. What do you think? Diplomacy or deeper conflict? Drop your thoughts below. Like if this breakdown helped. Subscribe for updates on global conflicts and hit the bell. Stay informed, stay safe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.